You're watching
Real English
with
Real Teachers.
Real Teachers.
So, me and Charlie are going to be asking the people of London about dating. Ooh. What is the worst dating experience that you guys have ever had in your young lives?
The worst? I can't think of one. The worst. I don't remember. If it's bad, you just don't remember it, you know? But let me think. We could think of bad. How about just not good? Someone made me wait 2 hours for them to go somewhere. And then after that, we were outside for the whole entire time, and it was freezing in New York, and I was just miserable and hungry. And yeah, it was all bad and cold. And no food and no laughs.
No food and no laugh. That's a bad date for an ARCA. Yeah. Have you had any bad ones?
I can't really think of one. Sorry.
That's cool. That's good. I'm glad for you.
And at the end of the dinner, what do you expect? Who's paying?
Like if it's it's like a known date, then the guy should pay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I guess
yourself?
it depends on like who asked who out.
Ah. So do you sometimes ask guys out?
No, I don't. But then it's like who asked who out, isn't it?
No, if I asked a guy out, I'd still want him to pay.
Yeah, you would still want him to pay.
If it's
but
like
then,
a first
you
date, I think it's like cute. Definitely first date, but after that, it's different.
Right. What if they didn't? Would you go on a second date?
Like depends how good the first date was. That wouldn't be like the main factor, though.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't determine the second date. All right.
No.
What is the worst date or dating experience you have ever had? Have you ever had any uncomfortable dates?
Never experienced one.
You never? I'm trying to think. I haven't really gone out to like I've only had one serious relationship. So I haven't really, no. Yeah.
What was your first date in your serious relationship?
We just went out for drinks and then got to know each other that way, yeah. That's it, nothing really interesting.
But that's all you need, just a drink and a nice...
Be able to sit down and talk and stuff.
Just get to know each other.
Another question, Clifford. What is the best date you ever had?
Best dates for me are just random things to do. Just go out, movies, coffee, drinks, the typical thing.
If you do go on a first date, what do you expect of, if it's a dinner, what do you expect of paying the bill? Who pays?
Well, I mean, it's not really about who pays. Like, I'm a student, I'm broke. So if the person was like working, then it would be nice if they paid.
Okay.
So it's 2016, like, I'm about equality, but I'm also broke. It's 2016, like, I'm about equality, but I'm also broke. So
I like to have equal rights, but I want you to pay for my food because I'm a student.
yeah, that's basically it.
Who pays, the man or the woman? How do you feel about that? Do you think it should be even, or do you think the man should pay?
Doesn't matter, but if you're a gentleman, I think the man should pay for it.
What is your idea of a perfect first date?
Good food, lots of laughs, and yeah, good food and lots of laughs.
So the food is very important.
Yes, the food is very important.
I think I would want to do more of an activity rather than food, because I feel like food for me is like awkward. Like you have to like eat really properly in front of them. Food for me is like awkward. Like you have to like eat really properly in front of them, and yeah. So I think I'd rather do like go-karting or something like that. More activities, I guess. More activities, I guess.
So Nikita and Charlie prefer a more active date, yeah? Okay, interesting, nice. About paying. Personally, when I go on a date with a lady, especially if it's a meal, I feel a bit like, ooh, do I have to pay for this? Do I have to pay for all of this? And a lot of men feel this obligation. How do you feel about it?
I feel that if you guys have a mutual understanding about it, it doesn't matter. If he pays or you guys separate it, it doesn't matter.
So would you be offended if the man said, let's go halves? Let's go halves.
Well, if you asked me to go on a date, then I would probably think and expect that you would pay. But like if I was like, oh, well, we should go to this restaurant, then I'll probably go half or probably say, well, I'll pay for it because it was my suggestion. So it depends.
Okay, so it depends who asks who. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and it's been a pleasure speaking to you. I hope I come to New York and see you one day. We're here on Carnegie Street with Simeon.
Hello.
And I'm going...
Hello.
Hello, Simeon. Are you revision partners?
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
And more after that.
Yeah.
It's good for the sex friend.
Okay. What is a sex friend?
Oh, fuck.